This is more than something like, if you know, you know. In fact, you could easily argue that if you have not heard of the name Kai Cenat, you're likely on the outside looking in. And that's exactly the situation a few hundred aspiring influencers found themselves in Friday afternoon. A couple of them even passing out.
Kai Cenat Streamer University hasn't even started yet, and somehow it is already a massive success. No, seriously, just the chaos of the application process alone is mind-boggling. People were sleeping on sidewalks. People were standing in line for hours. People were making crazy campaign videos just to get noticed by Kai. And some people were getting rejected before they could even finish introducing themselves. At one point, the whole thing started to look less like an online school application process and more like a reality TV show. And somehow, that's exactly why it's worked. If you somehow missed all of this, Kai Cenat recently brought back Streamer University. For those who don't know, Streamer University is basically a content creation bootcamp made by Kai Cenat, where aspiring streamers and content creators get a chance to learn, network, and potentially change their lives for the better. Last year, over 1 million people applied to Streamer University, and around a little more than 100 people got in. That's a worse acceptance rate than Harvard, by the way. And this year, Kai Cenat decided to do something completely different. Instead of just having people submit online applications like they did last year, he decided to hold in-person auditions in cities like New York and LA, where creators could pitch themselves directly to him. I mean, it sounds simple enough, except the internet decided to turn it into complete chaos. People were camping overnight on the sidewalks and fights were breaking out in line. It got so bad that at one point the police had to actually get involved because of how many people showed up. And the craziest part is nobody was there for a concert. Nobody was there to see a musician. Nobody was getting paid to be there. Most of the people who showed up were probably even going to get rejected, yet they still choose to come out. That's when I realized that this isn't really just about Streamer University anymore. It's more about what Streamer University represents. Because a few years ago, if you told people you wanted to become a streamer, they'd probably laugh at you. They're gonna laugh in your face. Your parents will probably tell you to go get a real job. Your teachers will probably tell you to focus on something practical and be realistic. Most people saw content creation as a hobby. Now look at what's happening. Thousands of people are treating an event ran by a content creator like an actual job opportunity. And honestly, that's not even completely wrong, because whether we like it or not, content creation has become a real career. Content creation is the next big thing, because over the years, we have seen creators build businesses. We have seen people become millionaires from YouTube. We have seen streamers become more influential than some celebrities. So when Kai Cenat announces something like the Streamer University, people aren't just seeing a fun event. They are seeing a potential gateway into a life that they have always wanted for themselves. And that's why the application process became a huge spectacle. Now, of course, Kai Cenat deserves some credit here too, because let's be honest, this is probably the best and the smartest way Kai could have ever made his comeback. Because for months, Kai was left out of the conversations. People felt like Kai wasn't dominating conversations the way he used to in the streamer space. But now with the announcement of the next edition of Streamer University, Kai comes back and suddenly everybody's talking about him again. TikTok is talking about him. Twitter is talking about him. YouTube is talking about him. Streamers are talking about him. Even people who didn't apply for Streamer University, such as myself, are watching clips from the audition. And the clips themselves are content. It's really smart when you think about it, because you have creators getting instantly denied, creators getting roasted, creators trying everything they can just to stand out, and everything is being live streamed and made into clips. It's really, really smart. Every interaction became another viral clip. Every viral clip became more promotion, and every piece of promotion brought even more attention to Streamer University. At that point, it almost didn't matter whether you got acceptance or not, because you're going to get free clouds regardless. People were already really, really invested in Streamer University, which brings me to my original point. Streamer University is already a massive success, not because the classes have started, not because we know who got accepted or not because we know how good the program will actually be. It is a success because people care about it. The internet is paying attention. People are showing up. People are competing for a spot at Streamer University. People are building content around Streamer University. And when thousands of people are willing to stand in line just for a chance to be a part of something, you have already won. That thing is already a success from the beginning. So whether Streamer University ends up being amazing or a complete disaster, Kai Cenat already accomplished the hardest part. He got everybody to watch.